Hey guys, I'm back with another video. And in today's video, we will be demonstrating how I did my version of the flip over quick weave method. So to start off, I'm going to be fixing up my bundles that I colored in the color jet black to match my natural state of hair. And I air dried these bundles because I wanted the natural texture to stay. So you can see how the hair texture comes when you get it out of the package. Now, it's something very special about this hair that I got because it replicates my hair care pattern. Well, it's the closest replication to my hair pattern. And it's an easier blend than using like the Yaki straight or whatever brand they have. So this is a Kinky straight 18-inch version here. As I said, I colored it jet black. It comes in a natural brownish kind of color. And I'll let you guys know what products I use in the link below this video. So to get into it, I sectioned my hair in 4 parts in the front and 2 parts in the back. The braid down method that I chose to use was just regular straight back cornrows, no particular way that I did them. I just added a little bit of braiding here to secure the braid because my hair is so soft, which is annoying at times. And then I went in with the double wig cap and I sprayed it down with this Spritz, and then I cut it around the circumference after it dried, and then I just sewed the cap on in the space that I'm going to be applying my hair glue. And that's that. So I'm smiling and laughing in this video because I'm so proud of myself for just being me on camera. Like I literally, oh, this is a product that I use, the BLAQ Luxury Hair Mega Grow Serum. This is my second bottle that I'm using. And for the most part, I'm really not able to tell if it's thickening up my edges in my hair because, as I said, I have a fine texture, natural hair. I don't know how to say that, but so we'll see over time. I feel like my hair is growing in length, but as far as the thickness, I don't know yet. So if this doesn't work, guys, I'm going to find a hair care system, okay? So you got to put that heat protecting on. I got the Magic Halo heat protecting. I sprayed it all over the front and the back of my natural hair. Then I put it back up in my little Bantu knots. As I said before, we're going to be securing the wig cap with our Pump It Up Spritz spray. This spray is so nostalgic to me because I used it, well, my aunt used it on me as a child when I was younger, and it did the trick for my little pipe curls. So I had to wipe that Spritz off of my hands after washing them around my head because it's very tacky. It's very, very tacky, like a eyelash / nail glue. And this part that I'm doing right now is the measurements of the circumference of my head. So if you're not a girl's girl and you're not used to getting kitchen do's, or you never grew up knowing how to do your own hair or having your hair done by an OG, this part of the hairstyle, which is the beginning, the start of it, is the most important because it actually structures you and guides you throughout the rest of your hairstyle. I don't know if I'm being superstitious, but I always just felt like without this piece that I'm preparing right now on the back of my head, like the foundation of your install is just going to go completely wrong without this circumference super long track. So I spread it out like a deck of cards so that it's easy and it's more manageable to put the glue and the Spritz or whatever product you're going to be using to secure these bundles to your head. So I use the Spritz first as kind of like a weft sealer / extra method to make the glue more tackier on the wig cap, so that when I go in with my blow dryer, it sticks and it stays in place. Even if I so happen to lightly sweat, it'll still be there. This is just for security purposes, really. You don't have to apply the Spritz before the glue. This is just something that I do, that I've always done from back then when I used to do my hair when I was younger. So that's how I put the glue on. And in the process of gluing your tracks down, for you who are beginners and you're hearing my video, don't rush through it. I know you want to see the finished ending result, but I'm going to tell you to not rush through this process, because you can defeat the purpose of doing your entire scalp if you rush through the process. So have a hair blow dryer ready, whether that's a sit under dryer or the regular blow dryer, some spritz or any whatever holding spray of your choice. And I like to use the 30-second glue because I find that it works the best and it stinks the least compared to the other glues. So when placing this first track on your head, you try to get it as even as possible. I have a very large head and it's very flat in the back, so it's kind of easier for me to like feel. But for some people, I know your hair is bigger and thicker and stuff like that, so you don't have to do it this way. You can literally glue like one side or start from the side and go all the way around and then stick it, or do the whole thing if you're feeling really confident. I hope I explained that well. So I'm just pressing down on this first track, and I was very self-conscious about it because, as I said before, I have moisturized and greased my scalp and put all my protectants on it, which involves oil. So I was kind of nervous that it really wasn't going to stick the way I intended it to. So I went back with more spritz and I sprayed it before I actually, secured it with the blow dryer, which I'm doing right now in this video. So moving on to the next part. Like I said, I blow dry my scalp with the track for at least 30 seconds. Just to make sure it's really secure. And it's always good to like follow your hands with the blow dryer to make sure that it's evenly dried out. And I like to even press down on my scalp with the blow dryer. Yes, it's going to give you a little bit of burn, but you'll know it's on there. So this is just a first look at my hair as I was getting up to the top. I moisturized before I did this video, so that's why I look so shiny. And I was really liking the results and the way the color of the tracks blended in with my natural hair. As you can see right here, I look like my hair is done, but it's not. I ran into a little issue. I got a hole in the cap. I don't know if the blow dryer did that when I pressed down on it with the heat, but then I had to go back in and sew it and then seal that area again with the spritz before I moved on. If you notice that little light patch on my scalp, that used to be a huge bald spot, which is slowly growing back in. So this is just me securing the hole and cutting the thread, closing the hole, and I'm going to show you guys no more hole. Did a good job because I didn't want to be lazy and skip a step and ended up putting glue there and then having another bald spot. So I took the time, like I said, ladies and or gentlemen, take your time when doing the quick weaves, because even though it is a protective style, which a lot of these styles that I do and people like me do, it can also be unprotective if done improperly. So I started cutting off pieces of the weft in like 1-inch pieces and placing them in the opposite direction of the way that I wanted to style my hair so that I can have like more volume at the top of my head. Because as I said, this is a quick flip weave. So the intention and the whole purpose of doing this weave is to be able to wear it in many different styles. And with me being a Gemini, I love versatility. I do not like to look the same all the time. So that's why I gave this hairstyle a shot, and I was inspired by the video that I was watching because I figured I can do multiple hairstyles in one, which is something that I greatly appreciate, if you know what I mean. Certain hairstyles go with certain looks and, what you put on when you're getting dressed. So I just trying it out and seeing if it works. Now, what I will say about the top of your head to create more volume, what I would do differently is to go further back next time. So instead of, gluing the tracks as high up as I did and leaving that little section for me to use 1-inch pieces to flip over, I will probably leave like a 4-inch section so that I could have more control over the way that I flip my hair to style it in whichever style that I chose. I think if you leave more space up at the top and use this method, you will have more flexibility in the way you style your hair. But that's neither here or there. It was still a success doing it the way that I did it. And this is just me showing you all the way through. You could barely see in between these tracks. And that's due to the fact of the texture of the hair and the way that I was placing them from the beginning. So I think I'm just about to the end at this point. I don't know if I took... Yeah, now I'm blow drying everything down because I didn't really feel like it was a need for me to use a blow dryer after every piece I put because it was such a small section that I put the hair glue on. So now I'm taking out my little rubber bands, and I do mean little because, you know, my hair situation, and I'm just running my hands and my fingers through my scalp. Guys, this is so different for me. I'm so used to wearing lace front, full lace wigs, and I really just took a chance on this. I have a whole bunch of wigs in my closet, but I didn't want to wear them, so I went with this look. Now I had to wash my hands again and get that spritz off, because that spritz, y'all, is really sticky. I honestly feel like it would stick on your scalp if you wanted to do like a light hairstyle for a day. I don't know how long it will last, but if you use enough of it, I feel like it would actually stick to your scalp without glue. That's how tacky this spritz was to the touch. So I'm washing and drying my hands, getting ready for the next step because I didn't want to make all my products in the bathroom sticky, so I had to keep cleaning my hands in between the processes. Okay, so I'm going in with my hot comb for my little bit of hair to get it as straight as I possibly could get it at this point, because I don't know. And literally I felt like I was straightening and combing air because I literally couldn't feel, you know, when you pass the straightening and comb through some hair, you feel the tug, you feel it. I didn't feel a thing. So I was just like, wow, you know, wow. So that's me passing the straightening comb through my scalp like so. And my hairline that is the area where I want to grow my hair out at, right where the straightening comb is at. I don't know what it is about that side of my hair, but I just feel like it's finer, more thinner right in that section than it is on the other side from a hairstyle or hairstyles that I've had in the past that probably pulled my edges out. But yeah, so I'm just going to continually keep passing it through until I like the blend of my hair meshed with the extensions. And then we're going to move on to the next step. See, I'm like how it looks. When you straighten it with the wax, it looks so natural. Like really, really natural. Like on a wash day. I'm probably going to make these bundles into an actual clip-ins if they do well within this hairstyle. Because if they don't do well, then I'm not going to, I'm not going to reuse them again. So now that we're blending in this hair and I'm pretty much finished with the install, I'm just making sure that my natural hair blends really, really well with the extensions. And then I'm going to go ahead and get into the actual styling of the hair to make it look even more natural and fitting to my face. When you have soft cotton hair like mine's, it's really best. You need to protect your hair no matter which texture it is or density it is, but it's always best to take pieces of your hair and straighten it with the actual extension so that it blends better. And guys, please don't be afraid to use heat with this hairstyle, because you'll actually need to make sure that your hair is pressed, to your liking, especially to blend with the extensions. That's what I'm doing. I know the color matches, but as you can see the disconnect, my hair is about, I want to say roughly 4 inches long in the front. I don't even know if that's 4 inches. Maybe that's 2, because I just did a trim. So I cut my hair more than a trim. I cut my hair evenly all around just so that it could healthily grow while this style was in, while still being able to put my serum, moisturizer, whatever, on my scalp in the front, because that, I don't want to say that's my problem area, but the front of my hair is where my hair is the most fine. I don't know if this is due to it being hereditary or what, because I don't really put heat on my hair. This is like the first time in like a year and some change that I'm actually putting excessive amounts of heat on my head. So I figured with me not putting heat on my scalp would allow my hair to grow and thicken. However, that wasn't the case. This is just my hair texture, and it's so weird to me because I never knew what my hair texture was outside of a relaxer, because they were putting my hair like all my life. And now that my hair is natural, I'm seeing that I never needed a relaxer. I just needed for my hair to be trained because of how fine and how soft it naturally is. So that's just a reminder to the girls out there, the girlies out there that have hair like me and think that it's something to be ashamed of, because for a long time I just felt like I wasn't black enough because of the thickness of my hair. So I covered it up a lot and really was afraid to show it in any way. Even doing a hairstyle such as this, I wouldn't have probably done. So I just feel like I'm growing in a lot of ways than one. So I'm going in with another piece of hair to line it with the front, but I'm going to glue it going in the opposite direction, so when I push it back it actually has more volume and shape, and it'll give me that effect that if I wanted to wear like a side bang swoop to the side, I could, pulling the actual hair from the section that, the section that we did the flip over method in, just part some of that hair in half and push it up to the front, and still not having a part, but creating that illusion of a part at the same time, if you will. So that's what I'm doing. I think I put 2 pieces up front because I like voluminous hair, and I don't really want for you to be able to see anything in my scalp when I'm out and about. So that's another thing. This is just like extra security. So I decided to actually go in with my needle and thread after putting the two pieces there with adhesive to sew the edges, both ends of the tracks, so that they can really be secured and stay down. Because you see that part of it is lifting up, and I didn't want to go back in and add more glue because I felt like it was going to keep lifting. So I just went in with my needle and thread and I passed it through a few times, locked it down, and I did the same to the other side. And then I used my blow dryer and I let it dry, and that's how it is sitting up in my scalp right now. So now I'm just shaping my hair to see which way I'm gonna like style it overall. I'm not quite sure, but I'm just getting a feel, guys, because this is like the first time I've had a weave in a long time. And even though I'm doing it myself, it still feels a little foreign. And I'm very self-conscious about my state of my natural hair. I don't know if it's something for me to worry about, but, you know, all of our hair just changes over time. But I'm looking in this video, and my Eddie is really getting on my nerves. My widow's peak, if you don't know what an Eddie is. So yeah, we're about to start separating my edges. This helps me feel better because a lot of people just say things like, oh, you should just push your ponytail back. No hairs, no baby hairs. But guys, I actually have baby hairs. These hairs that I'm combing down, pushing down, they've been that same length ever since I was a kid. And they never grow with the rest of my hair. Mind you, I shaved my hair off completely bald all at the same time, and this is how my hair grew back. So I don't know, you tell me. And it actually looks fuller when I do comb them down. Ooh, that right there is cute. Side part. Side part, but no part. It's cute. So now we're going to get into this cut. I have always been a side bang Aaliyah type of girl. Like, my side is my right side. I've been wearing my parts on the right side of my hair since I can remember. And this cutting method that I chose to do my side bang is mixed with a little bit of the notching slash edging cut style so that the cut is more sleek and it doesn't look so choppy. So I like to razor and notch my hair at the same time so that it sleekly goes into each other. You don't see like a big disconnect because a lot of the girls now, and I'm not coming for anybody, but the new hairstylists and the new girls that like to get up on camera and cut their hair and do their hair, they literally just do like blunt cuts, whether it's a blunt cut bang or side part or edges. Everything is just blunt. They don't go in between and notch the hair and razor the hair so that it has that natural looking effect. It's like you can tell it's weave and extensions. That's just my opinion based off of the way that the hair is cut. If you have a soft face, you want to have soft hairlines against the face. But sometimes soft faces can wear hard lines, but it's all depending on the actual look of the client. But me, I always like to go with the more sultry, soft, lustrous looks. So that's why I love layers. I love layers and I love definition and I love volume because that is like the whole sole purpose of adding extensions to your hair. It is to enhance what is already there, not to make look, artificial. So a lot of people, I don't even think they use the right techniques to do hair, but that's the look that I was going for and trying to achieve in this video with the insurmountable amounts of layers that I cut on both sides of the hair. As you can see, after me cutting these layers, the hair looks even more natural, you know what I'm saying? Because of my hair is so short, I used it as a guide for the extensions so that it's easier to blend. And I don't know, guys, I may just, after a while, I'm going to see how this hair does, but I may just do a blunt cut or like a nice, go all the way through and give it more layers, but do it at a shorter length so that it looks more fuller. And I can do, like the Marilyn Monroe look or whatever styles. Maybe I need to get me a new iron. But I feel like this hair is going to be a good hold. We're going to see how it holds flips and curls and all that good stuff. So if you made it to this point of the video, I thank you guys so much for watching me all the way through and style my hair. I am happy with the results. This looks so natural on me, and that is the look that I was going for. That's why I chose this texture of hair. I am learning and trying to embrace more of my natural side of the hair, so I can kind of picture what I'm going to look like when my hair grows all the way out. And I probably will still use this texture hair, just not in this formation, maybe in clip-ins or tape-ins or something. But this is just an experiment. And you guys go get you a thermal comb, because this white comb that I'm using, it is used specifically to straighten hair. And I'll link, this is the Annie comb, I'm almost more than sure of it. I'll link this iron. This iron glides. It glided with my curls. I like that iron. I'm not really used to this hair smell. The smell of a burning stove iron. I got to get back used to that and shedding of the hair. Of course, guys, anytime when you cut the weft to any type of hair, and to style it the way that I did, the hair is going to shed. So I'm going to give this style at least like a week or so before I judge it on its actual holding up with the shedding, because it's just natural for it to shed after cutting it so many times during an install. So after it stops shedding as much as it has been, I'm going to give you guys my rating with that on the shedding and the upkeep and the holding of the curls and things of that sort. As you can see, I'm just swifting through these curls right now. I really just wanted to see what the hair looked like with a heat temperature applied to it. And it looks like, you know, Sunday school curls or definition, which is all right with me. I like the way this hair curled. It's like really natural. All I gotta do is give me my curling irons. But this is my overall look. I love these styles that I've done with this hair so far. And this is just the next day after when I went to work. I played around with it in the bathroom for about an hour or two, and I could not get out of the mirror. So that is a slight indicator for I rock this hairstyle. Until next time, guys, don't forget to like, share, and subscribe.